welcome back to day 12 of the 100 Days of UI Design Challenge. Did I say day 12 again? Day 21. Today we are making a really cool, really special e-learning website, which is something we haven't done in a really long time. In fact, we haven't done it at all. The reason this is going to be one of the most special, awesome, amazing streams, and I know I say this every time, is because today we're going to be experimenting a lot with colors, with different themes overall, with just completely different look and feels. So up until now we were going with very modern, very minimalistic or really bright themes, but this time it's going to be a little more childlike, a little more fun, a little more colorful, which is going to be a hoot and a half to make. So hold on to your hats. This is going to be one of the most amazing streams we've done in a while, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So let's just jump right into our demo. Today's UI design is this one. It's called Spark Mats. It's for a simple e-learning platform, and it has a lot of colors. It has the first and most important thing that I want you to take a look at sort of today is this beautiful theme of different colored rectangles and stuff, because that is what's truly going to be the hero for this UI, because we're taking the four main colors, the four primary colors, and we're just sort of making all of these beautiful rectangles and shapes, which along with the illustrations, along with the text, really take this UI design to a completely different level. So this is going to be one of the most I'm back, amazing UI designs we've ever done. Let's just look at some of the cool things that we're going to be making today. Just check this section out, you guys. The most simplistic, the most minimalistic, childlike, fun section ever. Who said you can't have a simplistic, minimalistic, nice looking section with colors? Because this is absolutely the epitome of everything you can do when you have a lot of fun colors, and also you're just making things pop and having a lot of fun with it. This next section is my absolute favorite. Check it out. It's so awesome, because you're taking all of these bullet points that you're supposed to have with your text, and you're just completely reimagining the way we do them, and it's just so much fun, you guys. Also, we have this classic cards section, which honestly I love the white space that we have with this, and all of these cards are just so beautiful. You can basically use them anywhere you want. Just this hard colored band as well. So awesome, so amazing. Today's UI design is going to be extremely innovative, and these testimonials as well. I have not seen this style of testimonials anywhere across the internet, and it is truly awesome, the fun you can have with sort of these different squares and just putting things in a different layout, something that hasn't been tried before. Like, this is so much fun, especially when we make them responsive, because this is day 4 of the week of websites, and today's UI design is going to be absolutely incredible. This newsletter box, again, all-time favorite. So amazing, because we're using so many colors and making it pop. Testimonial section always stands out. So much fun. One-on-one classes, and this beautiful footer, which honestly I'm in love with, because we see all of these professional websites which have really hard coded big footers and big sort of sign-in sections, and I just wanted to do one of those. So today's UI design going to be one of the most special ones we've done in a while. Check out this navigation bar, you guys, and check out the logos and everything. Just check this out. This is so cool. Like, this completely blows away my mind. Like, how do you get so many different shapes to just make sense here all of a sudden, and different colors as well? This is one of the most awesome UIs we've done in a really long time. A completely innovative way of reimagining bullet points. Let's just jump right in. We've got a couple of comments today. Let's just answer them really quickly. Last Wish says, yo, hello Last Wish, welcome back. Such a long time since we've been doing this, and it's so much fun to see you every single time. Praveen Kumar says, due to heavy schedule, I was unable to watch till the end. What are we doing today? Today we're making this beautiful e-learning site. So many colors, yet so minimalistic, so modern. I am completely a fan of the way this works. Just check it out. These illustrations, these squares, these colors, everything is just completely on point. This initial page completely one of the best hero sections we've ever done, and this is a completely new and innovative way of reimagining bullet points and stuff that needs to be on your sites, but you just don't know where to put it because these are just basic points that need to be there, but you have no idea where to put it. As a UI designer, modern cards as always, and I know I'm just redoing the demo here, but these testimonials as well are just a different way of doing everything. So this is going to be one of the most awesome UIs we've done in a long while. Let's just jump right into it. And the very first thing that you need to do is obviously join the Discord group, because hello, if you haven't joined us yet, we have all of these assets from the 100 days of UI design right here. And if you haven't joined the Discord group yet, you know what, I'm just going to pin the Discord group link, because if I don't, then people are not going to be able to join, because this is where you're going to find all of the images, guys. Just join the Discord group. I promise it's going to be worth it. One of the best design communities to ever exist. And also, while I'm doing that, we are at 193 subscribers. Wouldn't it be awesome to just hit 200 today? We'll do a party and everything. Come on, just if you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Subscribe. Help us reach that beautiful number of 200 while I'm pinning this Discord link so that everyone can join. We have one of the most amazing design communities I could ever ask for, and it's honestly going to be one of the best design communities you join too. So just join, because you're going to find over 100 days of assets. In fact, I should start pinning these before the live stream starts, but sometimes the menu isn't available. Hold on a minute. Come on, subscribe, you guys, really quickly. Help me reach 200 subscribers. Oops. This is the Discord link. If you haven't joined yet, join really quickly. I'm just going to pin it, and there we go. Finally fixed that. With that out of the way, can't even speak today. All right, let's just get into these assets. We're going to unpack them together. We're going to take a look at everything that we're doing today, and today's images are going to be super duper cool, you guys. I had to dig so deep in the depths of the internet to find these images, and they're absolutely 100% worth it. Let's just start loading the images. Why aren't you loading? Today I'm going to get these images with you guys and just go through the whole process that you would go through in making today's UI design. Join the Discord group, and also please subscribe. I never say this so desperately, but we're at 193, and I would really love if we could just hit 200 today. It would be awesome. Just come on. You can do this. Why aren't you loading? Because I don't keep images in my device. I just sort of get them from Discord. So, like you should. So, just holding on to hope for this to load. While this is happening, let's just download Figma if you haven't yet. Go to Figma downloads. Just go for it and search for it on your desktop, and you will get figma.com/downloads. Download the desktop app for macOS or Windows, whichever you're on. And we've got Ranjan Kumar saying hi. Hello Ranjan Kumar, please subscribe. We are so close to reaching 200. I can practically scream. Anyways, download the desktop app for macOS or Windows, whatever you're on. Follow all of the instructions. Don't be a fool like me and download it a second time. Anyways, why aren't these images loading? Alright, now we've got all of the images loaded, 14 beautiful images for today's UI, and we have to download all of them. But let's just start with a single image. So the very first image that we need to download is the smaller logo, which is called Group 7. So we'll just download it, and while it is downloading, scanning for viruses and everything, we will create a new Figma file. And just click on the, if you're not aware of it, just click on this plus sign and this new design file, and that's going to create a completely new design file for you. If you like what we're doing, just make sure to smash the like button, because I come here live every single day at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So much fun to hang out with you guys. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a frame. And since this is a desktop based UI, we need to have a wide frame, 1920 by 1080 pixels of width and height. So the width is 1920 and the height is 1080. This is the standard pixel resolution for 1K standard desktop laptop displays. And so we'll just zoom this out. Once we're done, we're going to start adding our very first image, which is the mini logo image. We do have a bigger logo image, by the way, which is going to be useful for our footer, but the mini logo image is for the header. So we'll just go really quickly, click on the rectangle button and drag to create a rectangle. The main consideration while creating your header, right now we're making the header, is you want it to be really equal to the width that your frame is of. So you just want both of those to be the same 1920 pixels of width, and then you can change this number of height if you're not happy with the way it is. Let's just keep it at 150. I think 150 looks good. And then we're going to why do we have two open files? Anyways, now we're going to click on Ctrl+Shift+K, and this is going to open my downloads for me. So this is going to open the file explorer, and just click on this, click on open, place all, and oops, don't be a fool like me, just place all really properly. Get this image right here. Wow, my camera is not working. I should just switch it on. Now we have it. Remind me, you guys, if I don't get the camera to work, because I can be a fool sometimes. True story. Ctrl+Shift+K for the third time. Please work. Open, and we're going to place this image. Let's just place it right here. Nothing too complicated. You don't even need to resize these images, because we already have taken care of the resizing and everything. We're going to change the color of the square back to completely white, FFF. And now you might be wondering how we're going to be able to see this header. And for that, we have a very elegant solution. Click on the effects. Make sure you get a drop shadow. This drop shadow is going to physically elevate your header, take it to a completely different level. And that is going to be so much fun. You can work with these values to see what you like. I think we should just sort of reduce this percentage, because this last number, these are X and Y values, these are blur values, this is how much you want to spread it outside, and this is the color that we're going to be using. I think we should make it lighter. Today's shade should be like 12%, not higher than that. This looks fine. If you're not happy with your logo like me, just make it a little bit bigger, even though it's probably fine. And now that we've taken care of that, we're going to start adding our different menu items for this. The font that we're going to be using today is one single font through and through, and this font is also used in this logo. Any guesses? Really quickly, while I'm just making this. The first option should be about. The second option should be, we'll get to the comments in just a minute, because I want to just be really focused with this. About, what other options do we have? About, home. These are just different forms of maths and stuff. Let's just really quickly create all of these options, and then we can, again, you guys, any guesses on which font we're going to be using today? If you've been a long time watcher, you know what font I love the most. Just really quickly, this is going to be so much fun. Home, about, abacus, which is a form of maths. Vedic maths, which is also another form of maths. And come on, I think you know which font I'm going to use. Just take a random guess at this point. Tutor and contact. Tutor and contact. So these are going to be the options for today. We'll just drag all of them. In fact, if this seems to be a very big one, you can just shorten it to VM. That should make things easier for you. We've got a couple of guesses. Someone says Poppins. In fact, I used to love Poppins, but now I don't. Today's font is going to be an improved version of Poppins. Today's font is going to be Outfit. And the reason I like Outfit more than Poppins is because Poppins has these really weird fonts that just, sometimes they're too thick, sometimes they're too thin, they don't look good with each other. It has minor issues, which Outfit does not. So Outfit is my favorite font in the whole wide world. Challenge me to a duel if you don't agree. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, someone says Nunito. Nunito would be a good idea. Nunito is cute. It has those rounded edges and so much fun. Just no, but today's font is really serious. So today's font is Outfit. Nunito is a cute font. I could go on hours about fonts. Literally, you could just leave me and I could just keep on going on for hours. We've got a comment that says, that's a cool font. Indeed it is. We'll just click on auto layout, and this is the best use of auto layout by far. Auto layout lets you just space things evenly, and although there are like 1,000 other uses of auto layout, even spacing is the best one in my opinion. So we'll just take it. Again, if you guys have any questions at all, absolutely related to UI UX design, just type them in the comments and we're going to start taking them. we're just going to take this whole frame all together and just click on this button that's going to align things on the left for us, and just sort of shift it. The number one concern here is that the spacing on this side and on this side should I can't speak English anymore. The spacing on this side and this side should be equal. The way we ensure that now in Figma, in the early stages of Figma, it used to have sort of these really nice spacing red lines, which it for some reason just got rid of, which why Figma, why? But anyways, now you just create a rectangle and sort of just measure the space between the header and the whole thing. So just give me a moment. So this, we just create a rectangle which measures the exact space between its frame and the image, and then you make sure this exact rectangle is dragged all the way to the other corner. Just place it right here, and that is going to make sure you have exactly the same amount of spacing. This is the number one hack to ensuring the exact same amount of spacing, and you just always need to make sure spacing is ensured, otherwise it's going to look really weird and out of place. By the way, you guys, click on the subscribe button, because I think we're really close to hitting 200, and also I don't think I can see the live subscriber count during the stream, so just let me know if we hit 200, and I promise I have a really special surprise for you. If we hit 200, we're going to do something really special on stream today. Just make it bigger. Someone says we can use layout grids for that. I think I've never really liked layout grids before, if I'm being honest. I haven't really liked layout grids, and I know this is going to be so controversial, because it's just easier this way. You can just drag it and stuff, because it's just sort of easier to move rectangles around, and it's also more fun, because layout grids, you just have to align things by the pixel, and it's just, I might make a rant video on it. To someone says press Alt to check pixel space between two things. Interesting. Let's try that. Wow, how do I get up in the morning and bring myself to teach you guys anything at all? I did not know that. The Figma got rid of this feature automatically, and I just thought it had went away. I'm physically embarrassed today. This is physically embarrassing. How do I wake up in the morning? I am so ashamed of myself now, which is going to make sure everything is at a 52 value. I might have to hide my face today, physically hide my face. Like, this has been super embarrassing, super duper embarrassing. How do I wake up in the morning and decide I'm going to teach someone something today? Now we're going to take all of these things, sort of group them together. I truly hate my lack of knowledge. Someone says try Alt plus F4. Let's do that. I don't know what it'll do. What did Alt plus F4 do? I don't think it did anything. It just sort of is there. Nikhil, I don't know what to do with Alt plus F4. Umair suggested Alt, and honestly, I am so embarrassed at not knowing that. I'm downright going to be copying this trick every single day. By the way, you guys, we're so close to hitting 200. Please subscribe. We'll do something special today, I promise. I'm so embarrassed because I just didn't know that. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, let's get serious for a moment. Today's UI is very modern and very childish. So the next thing we need is this image, and I'm just using this demo for the downloading the correct images part. If you don't have your correct images with you, just go and join the Discord group. Someone says Alt plus F4 shut down the computer. Wow, I am truly unskilled in using computer shortcuts altogether. I don't think it shut down my computer, which thank God it didn't. Otherwise, I wouldn't be speaking to you today. But you guys have my sense of humor. I like it. I like you all. You have the right sense of humor for this channel. Welcome. Someone says, Nikhil says, you want me to subscribe to you? Nikhil, it's completely your choice. If you want to become a good UI designer, just subscribe. If you don't, go away. Don't come back. Everyone, run, make Nikhil go away. He doesn't want to become a good UI designer. So, your choice. But today would, but I'm just putting this out there. If we complete 200 today, I promise I'm going to do something special on stream. I promise you I have a really special surprise plan, which is going to be fun only for you. Only for you. It isn't even going to be fun for me. It's that embarrassing. Click on Ctrl-Shift-K, select your boy image. Someone says, yeah bro, just see how to turn white color to gray. I don't know what you're talking about. I hope you're not roasting me on my terrible Figma shortcut knowledge. I should just study up on those shortcuts, you guys. Super embarrassed for myself today. Anyways, this is our boy image, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start adding all of these beautiful accessory squares. So before we get into the text is going to be awesome, of course, but before we get into the text, we'll just create these beautiful squares, because this creates the truly modern appeal. Because if you didn't have these squares, it would just look like one of those rough, dumb designs that just designers throw out there. The core point of being a UI designer is to have these colors, to have these patterns that are perfect for a child. If a child was, because you're not going to be using this if you've like sort of graduated and stuff, right? So this is going to be for little kids, and if you want that to be the case, you want to have these colors and these flashes, stuff we don't imagine from an adult point of view. So we're just going to go right here, click on square, create this square, click on another square. Someone says subscribe button. All right, Shivam, thank you for that. I know, but I told you when she asked you subscribe. Thank you so much. And also Faizan says, for the surprise I subbed. All right, just let me just see how many subscribers we're at. I'm so sorry for this. I just have to see now, because we just completed 200, and now I got to get my surprise. So we just completed 200. This is so special, you guys. If you'll promise to wait, I'm just going to get the surprise right now. Just wait a minute. I'm going to get the surprise. I'm not going to wait now. Just give me a moment, please. Just stay. Don't go away, please. I hope the wait was worth it. I sincerely hope the wait was worth it. Here I am. This is going to be my avatar until we hit 300. I hope this wasn't disappointing. Anyways, now we'll continue on with the next UI design. We'll just make this square smaller. Just let me know what your reactions are, so I can be completely embarrassed. We'll just send it back, and that's going to give us, I hope this is as funny as it seems. I sincerely hope it is, because if it isn't, then this is all going to be in vain. My new red hair. Anyways, we're just going to change this color to green, and the way we're going to get the green is, we want this green to be as close to the tree as possible. I feel so funny doing this, but we want the green to be as close to this green as possible, but not so close that you can't see the tree differently. So you're just going to make this lighter and sort of someone says, I'm so sorry for the interruption. Someone says, भाई 300 कर दो जल्दी, ये देखा नहीं जाएगा. That's great. I have something special planned for 300 as well. So if you're here to stay, this is going to be my new avatar until we hit 3. Should I actually do it? I was just kidding in the beginning, but I could keep this until we hit 300. I could keep this, and then this is my new UI designer avatar. We should name this. We should name this appearance. If you guys suggest a really good name, I'll keep it. Surprise. We're just going to take this yellow from the briefcase, or just take the light color as well, because this is the color which we have for the briefcase. You have this light as well, which is honestly a really good color if you just want that splash to be there. And now we're just going to make it smaller. How did you reduce the Z index? Just, if you want to reduce the Z index of something, just click on this image, right click, send to back, and that's going to send it behind everything. And we want to do it again. So we're just going to right click, send it to back, right click again, send it to back. And one final thing that we need to someone says surprise के नाम पे कोई और color नहीं. Actually, I only have this one, so you're safe. You're completely safe. I only have one single one of these, and I was embarrassed to wear them on stream, but I thought, if we reach 200, yeah, press brackets or just send it to back. That's going to move the Z index for you. And one final thing that we have, since our goal was to get all the primary colors on the screen, this is green, this is blue, this is yellow, and then we want to have one red there as well. So we're just going to get one red here, and it's going to complement the button that we're going to make really, really well. So let's just create this text really, really quickly. And of course, this is going to be in my favorite font of all, Outfit. We'll just get this red from right here and make it even lighter. Should I just, if you guys type R, I'll just remove this whole thing if it's too distracting. I was hoping. Someone says, Nikhil says, are you a professional in this? If you're asking about wig wearing, no. This is my very, very first day wearing wigs. In fact, I might wear them in the future, so this might be my next career choice. We take marks and make it spark. So we're just going to, we take maths and make it spark. So this is going to be the text that we're going to be using. We want to make it really, really thick. Someone says, can you check how the green and yellow boxes will look if border radius is 50%? Let's try that out. It's great to have these suggestions here as well. So we'll just take, let's just lock it. Again, we have 1 hour here to remove this thing. We have 8 people watching, so if you just give me 4, I'll just remove it. Let's just change it to 50, and that's going to be 15.15, which is going to look kind of cute. But this rectangle, which is also here in the center, does not have a border radius, so either you want to have this whole thing be rounded off or not. So just this medium border radius wouldn't be the best in my choice, because you have another rectangle here which is completely without any border radius, so it's has all its corners. Someone typed R. I don't know what S. I don't know what S means. If you could expand on that. Anyways, we take maths and make it spark. We'll just make it big. If it's too off-putting, I'll just take it off. Just if enough of you guys just type R. And again, one of the things that we need to make sure is this is thicker than this. So we'll just make sure of that. We'll just take this whole thing, make it thinner, semi-bold, and then we're just going to make it, should I just take it off? I think this is counter for R. Alright, 2 more R's and I'll just take this whole thing off, because I think this is really starting to annoy people now. I'll take it off, fine. That was a fun surprise. I could have won the whole thing throughout the stream, by the way, if you guys didn't hate it completely. Someone says, nah, keep it. Why is my hair that bad? Is it that bad that now you want it back? Anyways, we'll just get right here, get our blue, which is the color we need to focus on, and get this spark, this color of blue as well. So that makes things really, really good for us. Anyways, I can already see more people watching because I've removed it. So again, audible now? I hope that wasn't too loud. Am I audible? Just type yes in the chat. Just please type yes in the chat, because otherwise I'll just get way too nervous. All right, okay, done. Thank you. We're back. Welcome back. All right, this works. We're just, why can I not type? I've just said and suddenly lost the ability to start typing things anymore. All right, we just take this and sort of start removing these lines. I apologize if that surprise was not a nice one. Again, I promised a surprise. I didn't promise a good one. Someone says, how are you? Good evening. Good evening. We're making this beautiful UI design today. Welcome back. Make it smaller. Once we've taken care of this, we're going to start adding a description text. So let's just go right here and get this description text. The most comprehensive math teaching. You know what? I don't want to type this out. I truly don't want to type this out. Let's just get Lorem Ipsum to fill it. You can pause the video if you're making this and just sort of copy the text if you want it to be really serious. Again, if you guys have any questions at all related to UI design, in all seriousness, just let me know and we can just solve them out together. Just no issues at all. And now we're going to go to my favorite some by Div Riots, and it is honestly such a good plugin. This looks good. You know what? I truly hate this. I'm so sorry for going back and forth, you guys. I just have to copy this text now, because if I hate the UI design, then I'm not going to do it, because that's going to be just me hating my UI design. So this is our text, and I hope it isn't too complicated to just break down. We've just taken these and sort of made them a font width of medium, and then kept all of the others to regular. So this is regular and this is medium. You just change it. What is DevFast? DevFast is the software development agency, which is mine since the last 4 years. We'll just type start learning now. And also it is the brand or entity under which you all will be learning UI design courses and stuff from me. So it's sort of my company. We'll just frame this and add an auto layout, and this is again the second best use of auto layouts, because I've already given the first best use case for auto layouts to spacing. This is going to be creating buttons out of auto layout. So we're just going to give it a padding and give it another padding, and just sort of add a border radius, which is going to be as much as you can. So you just want it to be a completely pill rounded off button. Add a fill, which is going to be red, darker than this, because you want this to complement this red and not work against it. We're going to go get our color picker. Again, if you guys have any questions at all, let me know. We will just answer them right here. Anything related to UI design. Someone says, I need to know about UI UX. Honestly, if you need to learn UI UX design, just follow this series. And I'm not even self-promoting at this point, because follow this series for the complete 100 days. This is day 21 of the 100 days of UI design. And also this is, I think, day 4 of the week of websites. So in this week, we're just making complete websites and also making them responsive. Question for all of you. Should I make today's UI design responsive? If you type R in the chat, I'll just make it responsive today. So we'll just look at viewports and mobile screens and stuff like that. If you guys want to, just type R and we'll make it responsive. Otherwise, this desktop UI looks good as well, because for today we're making complete websites as a part of the week of website series. Just type R in the chat if you want me to make this UI responsive. Really quickly, you guys. This gives us this really beautiful button, which is honestly really similar in color to this square as well. So it is going to sort of give them similar widths and heights, and that's going to be really complementary for this part. This is going to be our very first section. I think this looks quite out of place, so we're just going to drag it, place it right here. Should I give it a responsive? So should I make this UI design responsive, which means it works for all sorts of screen sizes? Just type R in the chat really quickly. we're just going to shift it above and just group it together and just shift it. Someone says, what frame width and height have you set for large screen devices and mobile devices in Figma Frame? This is currently at a 1920 by 1080 pixels of width and height, and this is the sort of vertical, sorry, the horizontal thing we're doing. We can basically go with any screen size as long as, you know, it is at a particular viewport size, and we'll get into that if we make it responsive. Just type R if you want that. All right, if this isn't completely filling up the space, and this is a true issue now, we'll just sort of make it bigger. What size it is, I cannot see. 72, that makes it much better. We'll just shift it above, and hopefully that fixes things for us. Change this to 24 as well, because this screen size is honestly a little bit different. If you don't like the line height, just change it to auto, and make sure this button is big as well. And once we're done with this, we're going to get to our second section, which is honestly going to be so fun, you guys. Modern minimalistic UI with so much fun. So we'll just change it right here, and this is honestly our first page, and now we want to make this page scrollable, so we're just going to get into that really quickly. Take this frame, drag it below, and that's going to create this really nice scrollable page for us. So this this is how it becomes sort of scrollable. And now we're just going to go right here and get rid of this page, present it so it's present for us always. And now we're going to go to our second section. If your frame does something weird like this, just take it and place it in the center. Make sure it's perfectly aligned in the center. Go right here, remove any of these weird things you have. If it just sort of goes down, just remove this frame and just change it to a group, and that should basically fix things for you. Once you've taken care of this, we're going to jump right into the next section, which is going to be, oops, why do I keep on doing this? So mad at myself. Just make it smaller, go right here, and now we're going to be designing this. So sorry for this UI interruption, you guys. It's so crazy. Happens every single time. I'm going to work on fixing it after today. I promise you're going to see some improvements tomorrow. Let's just zoom it out, and now we're going to work on the second section. So this is a really simple section. If you break it down, you've got a couple of shapes, and then you've got some text. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to create this title. I hope I'm audible now. Sincerely hope it. And now we're just going to create what is Spark Maths question mark, and we're going to make sure this size is exactly the same as the title right here. So we're just going to give it a size of 72. Adjust the line height if you need to, completely up to you. 72. If you guys want these images, just join the Discord group. It's that simple, and you'll find all of the images for all of the days of all of the UI designs we've ever done on this channel. Alright, and we're back. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just sort of align this in the center. Click on this button and that's going to align it in the center for you. And now we're going to use the rectangles we had previously to sort of create this really cool effect. So we'll just go and place it in the middle, send it to the back and change the color to a light blue, the exact same shade of light blue that this guy is using in the background here. And that's going to make things really equal and nice for you. Now that we've taken care of this, we'll just add 2 other rect squares because that is also required. But before we do that, let's just download this image first. So we're just going to get our image. Am I audible? Let's just get this image, sort of download it. We're going to download this image, click on Ctrl+Shift+K, and that's going to download an image for us. Hold on for a couple of seconds if it doesn't download right away. Place it right here, and now we're going to start creating an ellipse. Just make a really wide oval and just place it in the center. Right click and send it to the back, and that's going to fix everything for you. Change the color of the oval to a really light shade of green. Someone says, how would you convert this into code? So in fact, the very first long video that I did on this channel was about converting fancy UIs like this to code. So if you're looking for converting fancy UIs into code, there is a total breakdown video for it. You can check out the very first video that I ever did on this channel, and hopefully that's going to help you solve it. But I think if we were to just sort of convert all of these into code, then that would simplify things for you. And we're just going to get a couple of sentences in. So we'll just go right here and click on lorem ipsum, and that's hopefully going to generate a couple of sentences for us. So we just want 2 to 4 different sentences. Someone says, your English is very well. Could I know how to speak like you? Honestly, I've been speaking for so long that it just comes naturally at this point. So Studbud says, I tried but it would not be responsive. To make sure things are responsive, you just add media queries and breakpoints, and that's the only solution in true programming language terms to just make things responsive out of the blue. So I don't think there's anything other than media queries that you can do to make things responsive. As far as how things would be structured for mobile screens and for smaller screens, we're going to cover that in today's video, and that's going to be really different, especially if you have weird UIs like this one. So it's going to be another complicated concept in itself. But media queries, and as long as you know what your mobile UI is exactly going to look like, are going to fix that whole issue of how to make it smaller and how to make it fit and everything. So we'll just change this font size to something that's big and visible. 36 should do the trick. In fact, 32 should be even better. Someone says, Studbud says, if I do it on Framer, it would be responsive. I honestly haven't used Framer in a really long time because all of the hidden charges and stuff is just driving me crazy at some point. So I stopped at one point, and that was the end of it. I don't use Framer anymore. So I'm a programmer, so I just sort of code things out at this point. I don't think I would use Framer anytime again because it's just so many hidden costs. Honestly, there's a limit to what any man can take. And now we're just going to get any words that are important here and make them sort of even more bolder. So we're just going to go one setting thicker, which is semi-bold for this one, and sort of just do that again with any important words here. You can just get your own text and sort of try it with that. We'll just change it to semi-bold, right here, and we're going to create 2 different squares now. So one right here and the second one on the other side. This is going to be right here and right here. Send it to back. Once again, choose your yellow color and choose your red color as well. Again, it doesn't matter which color you choose as long as you choose a color in the first place. This looks really fun, you guys. We're taking 2 sentences and an image and completely reimagining the way we're just putting them together. I am such a big fan of the way we've this whole UI. Monters XYZ says hello, subscribe. Studbud says you gained a sub You cleared some of my doubts. Thank you. That's really great. If we hit 300 subscribers, whenever we do, I will do something special once again. Don't worry, it's not going to be the scary wig. And also we needed to add this button right here, so we need to make sure these important. So the reason we're using a light green background here is we need to make sure this is sort of darker, so we'll just change it to dark green and get this to the dark green that is right here in the trees. We're just going to get to the comments really quickly, you guys. I know it takes a lot of time to sort of write them and get them together. I'm just going to get them in a minute, and we're just going to get this really nice shade of green. So any important words, they can also be bold and they can also be highlighted. So some can be bold and some can be highlighted and stuff like that, and that's going to improve the stuff you highlight really well. And I'm just going over the main concept here. We'll also create another button. The way we're just going to really quickly create a button is, let's just increase the size as well. 27 looks good. We'll just change this padding, because honestly 27 font size needs a wider padding in my opinion. Copy this and paste it. Alright, we'll just shift this right here and position it right here. Alright, and we're just going to get this shade of dark blue, which is honestly used here as well. So you just get it from this section. You know what, let's get a lighter shade. This looks good. Alright, we've got a couple of comments. Saurabh says, please tell me how to improve English. What's the steps for speaking like you? I want to speak like you. And this is a true story now, you guys. The very first time I actually spoke to a client, I did not know how to speak, and the client didn't speak my mother tongue, which was Hindi, of course, and he didn't speak it either. So it was just a really complicated whole thing, and he was from a different country, so we just couldn't exactly understand each other, and it was downright embarrassing, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago. So it does take some time, but I don't want to sound too cliche, but I did not have good English before I started doing UI design. So when I gained my first client and things started coming along that way, my first project was 1 month long, and so I was just constantly practicing with that client, just going back and forth on UI design terms and stuff like that. English got better with time, so you just speak it with different clients, hopefully. In fact, my top hack on improving English would be join the Discord group, and we have a voice channel there and everything, and I'm thinking of hosting like weekly or twice a week sessions there about UI design and stuff like that live. You can also interact, you can also practice your English, because I know where you are coming from when you haven't spoken English a lot with anyone, because no one in my family speaks English, no one around me speaks English, so it was just already very rare to speak English. So we can hold sessions there once a week, twice a week, whenever you guys are free, and we can always practice English and talk about UI design, just do some really good builds there. That would be fun as well. Monters XYZ says, can you make a full tutorial on responsive portfolio websites? It's funny you should ask that, because I don't want to self-promote, but this is the perfect timing. On 20th of September 2024, which is in 5 days, we are holding a Launch Your Own Portfolio Masterclass, which is going to be a 3-hour session on making your very own complete coded portfolio design. The UI design for that portfolio is already available. You can check out day 5 of the 100 Days of UI Design Challenge. This is day 21, so you'll have to go down like 16 episodes. Go to the live streams of this channel, check out day 5. We've made the coolest portfolio UI ever, and in the portfolio Launch Your Own Portfolio Masterclass, which is on 20th, you can find all of the details and how to sign up in the Discord group. You for the smallest of fees, and that's just for logistics and everything, you basically get this very own portfolio website, one link which you can launch with your own name, customized fonts, everything that you choose as a UI designer. Change your color, theme, style, fit it according to what you want. Just take our initial template of the day 5 of the 100 Days of UI Design Challenge, and it's just completely mind-blowing. I don't want to disrupt this live stream by going on about it. It has 5 people at max capacity, so super duper exclusive, and also it's just super duper focused. So if you want to ask questions, we can do that live. It's just the best thing in my opinion, because I wish someone had given something like that to me when I just started. That's the absolute best thing. You can just sign up right now or sign up after this stream. It's honestly going to be the best investment you ever make for yourself in UI design. I can guarantee that much with my career on the line. I'll tell you why I'm laughing, because some comments honestly I'm not very comfortable with. Please, you guys, just limit this to professional stuff, because if you don't, I'm going to have to start banning people. Just don't make anyone uncomfortable, including myself, because honestly, if that happens, and you all know who I'm talking to, don't go there, because if you do, then I'm going to start banning you, and there's just nothing else I can do from that point on. So just keep it within limits. You get the hint. Alright, and now that we've taken care of this, we're going to jump to the third section, which is this one. This is the absolute best section for bullet points and stuff that you really need to cover. So for example, you need to have trusted by toppers, practical thinking, and problem solving, and develop creativity and math sense. You can't exactly put big text boxes, big paragraphs over here, so it's just wiser to have these little bullet points, cute little stuff. But this is the most innovative way I've ever seen, and it's going to be the most innovative way you ever use. You can even reuse it, change this image, have a couple of different bullet points, some nature website, some other UI design project in your job, wherever it is, and honestly, it's going to be the best section we've built on this website by far. I'm obviously, someone says, are you a student or a working professional? Obviously. What do you think? But yes, I am constantly learning. A, what do you think? And B, I'm constantly learning, because up until now, I had no idea you could just click on Alt and look at all of these things. So, take from that what you might. Alright, we're going to get into the most innovative section ever. Take this image, of course. Go to the Discord group, get it from our Discord group link. This is everything that you're going to find. And get this image. Just go right here and click on download. And that's going to download your image for you. Let's just download this image, Ctrl+Shift+K, and get this image right here. Click on open, place this image directly in the center, make it a little bit bigger if you need to. Go and click on this button, and that's going to align everything in the center for you. This looks good. Let's just align this in the center, and now we're going to start adding 3 different rectangles for the 3 different parts of this section that we need to express separately. Just make sure you just take a look at what you're doing right here. Make sure to just shift this image below, so that you have plenty of space around for your rectangles and stuff. And we're just going to make this a really small rectangle right now. Honestly, super duper useful for bullet points. I'm going to be copying and just using this blindfolded so many times now, because this becomes a part of this illustration, and yet it has the text that you need. Since this is going to be a part of this illustration, sort of, we're just going to take this color from this image and just make it as light as we possibly can. In fact, let's just get this color from the upper side. That should make things prettier as well. Change the shade a little bit if you need to. Sometimes that is important. It's sort of inescapable, so just sticks there. Sammy says, sorry for coming late, you guys. Welcome, Sammy. No worries. Just rewind this stream or just watch it later on. It's super cool that you're here. And now we're just going to add our main topic, which is going to be, let's say, Bacchus. And change this font color once again to dark blue, which is the shade that we're going to use right here. Or you can use this color picker tool and sort of choose this color exactly, but you know what I'm talking about. So let's just skip it. And let's just place this right here. Once it's placed right here, you know what? Let's just add a couple of bullet points. Something here. You can place whatever you want over here, and change the text case once again to, let's do title case. That should look good. Change this font size to 24. Make it bigger, in fact. 28. This right here, I know I sound cliche, but this is one of the most innovative ways of using bullet points ever. Sammy asks, how to use 3D Illustrator? I don't know if you're talking about Illustrator, which is Adobe Illustrator right here, or Blender, which is the best thing for 3D out there. What are you talking about? If you could be just a little more specific. 3D illustrations are completely different, so that can also be something. Practical thinking and practical thinking. Oops. Once again, drag this out. Practical thinking. Why can I not type practical thinking and some more? Let's just leave it at that. Change it to 20. This looks good. Looks really good. Place this right here. Change it to also 20. Again, you might need to change your text sizes sometimes if you just are not sure. Someone asks, Studbud asks, can Figma be a respectable skill in my software engineering course? Figma is not a skill. UI UX design is a skill. Figma empowers you to do UI UX design, and that should be very respectable. That takes you from your average developer. And in fact, I see this so often nowadays. Developers, and I am a developer too, so this applies to all of us. Developers just sort of develop these websites and they look like absolute complete garbage and trash. They just get Bootstrap, Tailwind, or one of these libraries. If you're a developer, you know what I'm talking about. And they just put them right then and there. And it's so infuriating because the site could have been a really beautiful UI. So honestly, if you're a UI designer, you are already so many miles above all of these developers that do not know how to design. Either get a UI designer to work with you or just be a good UI designer in the first place. So yes, UI design is the most important skill, because at some point when you look at ChatGPT and stuff like that, they are really good at they're starting to get good at generating code and stuff, because not all the way there, but they are quite close. But honestly, UI design, it's something that AI also lacks at the current rate. So Figma is not a skill. This is UI UX design, which is the skill which we are talking about here today. And if you are a UI UX designer and a developer, more power to you. That is the best of both worlds. And in fact, it gives you this really nice place of job guarantee, where even if you're not getting employed currently as a web developer, you can always rely on your skills as a UI designer. If you don't find a job immediately for a UI designer, do your own web developer thing. Or if you want to do your own startup, freelance, something like that, you are a one-man team, so more power to you. Someone says, Studbud says, do you have Adobe Creative Cloud? I absolutely need to have Adobe Creative Cloud. In fact, I didn't until this channel. I was just using all of those free alternatives out there. But once I started this channel, it was sort of unescapable. So yeah, right now, I think Adobe Creative Cloud is taking more money from my pocket than this channel has given me yet, because we're not monetized. So yeah, it's sucking some money from my pocket, but honestly, I get to talk to you guys every single day, and we just get to do so much fun stuff together that it becomes so fun. Again, if even if by a mini micro inch I help you guys get some sense of confidence about where you're heading into, it's my job, and it's always my pleasure to be able to do that. That is the reason I've just opened this YouTube channel in the first place, and to be able to get to do that every single day, 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, the best. We'll change these colors once again, and let's just do a shade of red now, because this girl also has red and it's sort of taking my attention there. We'll just get this red from right here, change this color to this red right here, and you might notice now that I have sort of used this red in the title and used the main color, hard color in the title, used black for these bullet points. I think I just did the absolute opposite right here. Both of those look good. You can choose what you want to do. Just make this bullet points have the color, or make the title have the color, and just use the other one for black. It's completely up to you. You can just sort of make it wherever you want to, and that's going to be really fun for you as well. If you guys have absolutely any questions in the whole world, please let me know. Always happy to answer a couple of questions for you lovely people. And you can also like sort of make this have like 4 different points if you're thinking about it. So let's just add practical more. That should do the trick. I'm not being very serious in terms of what words we're using right here, so change whatever words you want according to whatever you want. All right, now we'll just change these colors once again. Just go right here and change these colors to red. Just go orange. I completely forget how to speak when I'm on stream, so that's good. Go right here, click on orange, go right here and change this color to, let's do a light yellow. Let's shift towards orange. And this is the coolest thing ever, because if you're at yellow and orange, changing from yellow to orange is almost so seamless. It's super duper fun. Like, changing from orange to yellow is just the most seamless thing you ever do on Figma, and it's super duper lovely. Increase this orange, make it a little bit more orange, change these titles if you need to, always making sure some area is inside and some area is outside. That's always nice. This looks good. I'm just going to stay with this. And this is, honestly, let's just get rid of it for some reason. This is one of the most innovative ways in the whole world right now, in my opinion, of making different bullet points stick right there and stay, and it's going to stay for a little while. So you might want to just do this part of the UI design and sort of keep it and copy it for your future UI designs. It's going to be super duper useful, you guys. So with that sorted, and with me sort of just fixing things, and wherever they go you can change this text if you want to, we'll just go right back and get into the next section, which is also going to be something super unique. Cards, the most important, one of the most important. No matter what category of sites you make, you always need cards. So this could be a catalog for things you need to buy, this could be a different description of things you need to use and stuff like that. Cards are always going to be very important for whatever UI design you're making. So cards. Let's just, who is Spark Maths for? Let's just get this title sorted. What specific websites would you guys like to see me design next? Really quickly. Just type it in the comments. What kind of websites should we make next? Sounds. Is my sound audible? Is it too clashy? Is it so? Is it? All right. Am I audible? Alright, let's just jump right back. Someone says futuristic. Sammy says futuristic. Prableen says cloth website. You know what? We'll do both of those. If you guys want to see like a futuristic dark mode concept, just type F in the chat really quickly, and we'll do it tomorrow. If enough of you guys type F. Futuristic tech sort of dark mode kind of website. Just if you guys want to see it, just type F in the chat really quickly. Really quickly. Come on, you guys. I know you can do this, and it's going to be super duper fun. So, F. Any other Fs? Really quickly, because again, if you're doing a whole site, it always makes sense to have a couple of people excited about the same thing. That's the good part of doing UI design on the internet. F. Super duper cool. Alright, we'll just add this rectangle band over here, and the reason this is so important is it just sets it apart from any other rectangle of the UI. The reason we've added this band is because this is just one common rectangle, and it sort of gets dismissed as a background object and stuff like that. Adding a band makes things just pop out right in your face, so we're just going to do that. Change this color to a really dark shade of blue, change this to a really light shade of blue as well. Once we've taken care of that, we'll do a futuristic techno kind of website. Let's see when we can get it done. We'll see. Should we do it after tomorrow? Because you know what, let's do it tomorrow. We'll do a really cool futuristic kind of site. In fact, if anyone wants to see the site we're going to be making today, type S, and I'll just show it to you, because I have one futuristic site ready, which I was thinking if I should share it with you guys or not, but I think I am. And we're going to download this image. Go. Why are you here? Just go away. Type S in the chat and I'll show you what site I'm talking about, what we'll make tomorrow. I'll show you at the end of the stream. Just type S in the chat and you'll be able to see. Anyone other than Sammy for S? Of course, we're going to be showing it today. Just make it clear if you're excited. Alright, Control Shift K, and that is going to make this be visible. Open. For sure, we're going to reveal the site that we're going to be making tomorrow, today. Which is a little bit daunting because I was hoping for the grand reveal tomorrow, but honestly, this will do as well. Prableen also says S. That's nice. We've got 2 people committed to the S. Nice. I don't know if I have a cloth website with me ready. I have a cloth app ready. If you guys want to see that, we'll do a cloth app at some point. If you want to see the app, just type A and I'll know you want to see the app. Just type A and I'll show you the app because it's a little bit outdated. Like, not outdated, I just made it a long time ago. I like to call those things outdated. We're going to type a heading now. Students, the very first heading, STUDENTS. Reduce the font size because you don't want these to be the exact same size. They do not want to be way too clashy. We'll just change this to a 60, 64. That should be even bigger. That should help us a little bit. Go right here, change it to 64. This looks good. And now we're going to start aligning things in a certain direction. Get this text box, get it right here, and type something out, because if you don't type something out, your text box goes away. While you're getting your Lorem Ipsum plugin, which we're going to be getting right now, your text box sort of just vanishes into thin air. So you just always want to have some dummy text. Don't worry if it isn't what you want. It will get replaced anyway. We'll just change it to regular looks good. Regular looks good. Let's change this font to 28 and get Lorem Ipsum plugin by DivRiots one more time. Let's generate 5 sentences and then reduce whatever we want. So we just get rid of anything that we don't want here. It just generates random text for you. Then someone says, after futuristic website, make iPhone 16 Pro landing page. Do we have an iPhone 16 yet? Because I think we only have iPhone 15, but I don't keep track of the iPhones. If it's not made yet, then I'll do it. Maybe someone will just sort of copy it. But we don't know what that phone will look like. I don't think we do have iPhone 16 yet. Why did I make it that small? We'll just reduce the font size to 24. Let's just reduce it even further. Let's go 22. And this gives us this beautiful text. Now we're going to get a really beautiful read more, which is giving you more descriptions, and start learning. If you have anything that you need to highlight right here, just select it. Select that specific phrase and make it a little bit thicker. Go 1 or 2 settings thick, so semi-bold should do the trick. And just type read more. Sammy says, I don't know what that is. If that's something else, just let me know. Outfit. Alright, and this is the part where things get really funny. So this has to be in italics, but Outfit, my favorite font in the whole world, does not have italics. Shame on you, Outfit. The way we're going to fix that is we're going to search for Roboto. Roboto has a really nice sort of italics font, which I like, and it sort of blends well as well. So we're just going to get Roboto's italic and reduce the font size a little bit more. 16 should do the trick. 18 should do the trick some more, even more. Make it a little bit thicker if you need to. Italics looks fine. We'll just change this color to dark blue and then reduce the opacity. So that's going to make things semi-visible, sort of do the semi-visible vibe. Make it sort of weird and 50%. Just make it fit and make it a little bit bigger. Once again, let's do 22. I always, if you guys have seen me for any number of days, you know I always just go back and forth all the time about text sizes. Always. And we're going to start with a button as well. So we're just getting the button from the last screen. So simple. Just take this button. If you're not happy with the border radius, add a border radius. Why did we just get rid of this button altogether? I am such a funny fool for doing that. We'll just place this right here, shift it above by a couple of pixels, and you know what, let's just shift this down because I just completely got rid of it, which is honestly embarrassing. Let's make it red. This looks good. Alright, and now that we've taken care of that, we'll just change this. Why does my button keep on going everywhere? I am so tired of my button just escaping places. Let's just bring this to front. So bring it to front. And now Sammy says, which font do you love the most? Outfit, but it does not have italics. Outfit is my favorite font, but Inter is the most usable font ever. So Inter does look nice, but I am particularly biased towards Outfit. I don't know why. I just think it was the best alternative to Poppins I could find at the time, a long time ago, because Outfit is sort of thick and just not too thin, but Poppins was just fat and weird, which was honestly bumming my whole vibe out. So Outfit, even though it does not have italics, which is fine, we just get italics from somewhere else. If you want the most usable font, Inter is going to be your friend, but I have a personality and so does Outfit, so I think we're just going to stick with it. And now we're just so close to getting this done, you guys. Should I make the mobile UI responsive for this? Should I just type Y in the chat and I'll just make it responsive? Because if you don't, then it's just this is going to be very, very repetitive today. We just change this color to a yellow. Nope. Change this color to a yellow. Change this to, what am I doing? Just change this to a yellow. Change this to yellow, drag it, and this looks good. This works. This does the trick. You know what? Let's do an orange, and then we'll change this color to orange. This looks even more better. So we'll just change this to orange and reduce the opacity just a little bit. Again, we're going to change the color once again. Let's do green. Do green this time. Green should do the trick. Change this to light green, and you know what, let's do a dull shade of this. This looks good. We'll just make it a little more dull, because if it's all over the place, then it better be dull. This is the reason nature does not have really these bright shade of greens, because if you put a lot of bright green anywhere, it's going to overwhelm you completely. So it's always wiser to have a lighter shade of light green. We'll change the opacity to 55 once again, and let's just change it to teachers and just sort of change it as well. Teachers, schools. You know what, let's just reduce this to a little more lesser orange. This looks better. This looks much better. And we're going to make it a little bit more orange. Let's just go with this and just take this whole group and sort of just place it right here. Take this whole group, place it above, take this whole group, drag it above, and just sort of let's make an auto layout out of these, so it will just be perfectly placed and have the perfect spacing and everything. So we'll just give this a spacing of, let's do 44 looks good. Place everything in the center, and that should do the trick. We'll just get this down below by a couple of pixels. And now that we've taken care of this cards group, which is quintessential, super duper important to any UI design, let's just change these images as well, because I just keep on forgetting things. We'll just get this teacher's child image. If you don't know where to get these images, join the Discord group right now. You haven't joined the Discord group, what are you doing? Don't be left in a corner. This is the best UI design community on the internet currently. Oops, don't miss it. Do not miss it for anything. We're going to change this to girl attending class, and we're going to go right here and change this as well. This is going to be the diploma image. Get this right here, download the image and change the image, choose image, get this diploma image once again. We'll just change this to teachers. And if you guys have like made any UI designs ever, of which I've done on stream, and you've sort of made it, with yours, like at home, just share it on the Discord group, you guys. We'll just sort of have a whole session of your guys's UI sort of promoted. We'll do it right here. If you guys have made any UI designs at all, which I made on stream previously, we'll just do a whole fun little session about it, and we'll just show them off, and that'll be so much fun. Change any text that you need to highlight to the main color, which is also in the button, and that should make this look stand out, like should make this truly stand out. With this, we've completed this section, and now I think the green was a little bit lighter. We can just change that really quickly. If you want to change a color, just go to selection colors and really quickly slide it. This works perfectly. Perfect. We're going to go to the next section, which is testimonials. This is the most innovative testimonial section we've had in a really long time, because testimonial sections are just plain cards that are just hanging from right there, which is honestly quite boring. This testimonial section is super duper cute, so we'll just get into that. Let me just come on, charge. Alright, everything's charging. We're great. Now we're going to construct this testimonial section. So we'll just get these squares and get these images, and we're going to download these images from the Discord group. Get these images. These are all from Unsplash, the most fun place for copyright free images ever. Just download these images from Unsplash. Get all of these downloaded really quickly. Click on Ctrl+Shift+K, and that is going to give us, let's just click on Ctrl+Shift+K, and that's going to give us all of our images. We'll just get these images and click on open, place them one by one. We forgot a fourth image. We're going to just get it right here. Go right here, download Unsplash, and that's going to give us this really beautiful image. It also has this really nice padding of one white stroke, which is going to be really useful today, and I'm going to show you how. So the way we're going to be making these is we're going to again stick with our recurring theme of rectangles, which is quintessential to this UI, and I'm speaking quintessential a lot, like it means something. Just me showing off my English. Send it behind everything. Would you guys like to see a whole Discord live where we just go live every single week and just talk about UI design stuff, make something maybe exclusively for Discord, so you guys can also like sort of talk and just have a lot of fun talking about UI design, maybe discussing a cool topic? Just type yes in the chat if you want to see a Discord complete live. And now we're just going to copy this whole thing. You know what, let's just get rid of these images because we don't need them anymore. We'll add some description with some name. Let's name this Jane Doe, which is the most common. It's the lorem ipsum of text. This is the lorem ipsum of names. If you don't have a name for someone, just name them Jane Doe, and that should do the trick. Go right here, change it to Jane Doe, make it black. Go right here and change it, make it a little bit bigger. Let's go with a 36. 36 should do the trick. 36, place it right here and add some description as well. So this description is again going to be some more text description. This is the testimonial text. Don't forget to add some text, otherwise the whole text block goes away. Super duper annoying. Change this to, let's do 18. 18 should be fun. 18, and that looks good. Change this thickness to regular, and also change this to lorem ipsum. Add some text. You know what, let's just auto generate text to fill the whole thing, and this works. Now we'll just reduce this font size because this just still looks way too big. Take this whole text, select it, reduce the size. 14 looks perfect. We're just so close to being done, you guys. I can practically see it, and also I'm going to reveal tomorrow's UI design also, so just stay for this one. So super duper close to getting done. This looks perfect. Now that we have this perfect UI, we're going to be using components, which is so fun. So just we're going to group this whole thing together and shift this below by a couple of pixels. Click on the create component button or Control Alt K, and that's going to create this as a component for you. Components are the best create instances, and that's just going to create this one really reusable instance. We'll just flip this horizontally and change this text direction to also be flipped horizontally. I don't think we can do that anymore. Let's just not flip it horizontally. I'm just being too innovative at this point. We'll make this next one be green, which is so much fun, and change this image to green. So we'll just go right here and choose green girl unsplash. And also we can just change this text if you want. Go right here and click on insert instance. We're just speed running through things at this point. If you guys have any questions at all, anything related to UI design, just let me know. Really quickly. We'll just get this blue from right here and customize things as they come. Choose this image, which is also blue. Super duper fun. Change this color to blue once again. And now we're just going to make this even more scrollable. Such a long UI, and we've just done this in like an hour of streaming. So much fun. You guys should really try some of these for your portfolios, because I'm not going to say anything if you do, and these are going to help you stand out. You can also choose from this really wide collection. We have a complete 100 different UIs, and this is just day 21, so stick around for it. We're so close to getting done today, you guys. Just we can see it, and this is orange. This image is orange, and we're just going to change it to orange. Someone says, where's the red wig? The people voted the wig out. The people sadly voted the wig out. People didn't like it. I had to remove it. It was quite distracting, so I just had to remove it. But and this is not going to be the wig thing anymore. If you guys really quickly help me reach 300 subscribers by the 20th of September, we'll do something really cool. We'll do something super cool on this channel, an actual party, which is going to be so much fun. The next thing we're going to do is sign up for a newsletter, and then just do the same thing for the testimonials. You can also do one-on-one classes, and then the footer, which is the best. So let's just get the sign up for newsletter section really quickly. This image is going to be the newsletter. We're going to go right here, get this newsletter image. You guys do not know how deep I had to dive into the depths of the internet to fetch these images for you. If you feel grateful, type thank you. I'm kidding. Don't. Or do. Type thank you. We're just going to make this fit the whole width, and we're going to create the newsletter section. Super duper cool, you guys, and I'm also going to be revealing the tomorrow's UI at the end of this video, so just stick around for it. It is the best, most futuristic UI, which I was procrastinating on a lot. I did not want to publish it so soon, show you guys that UI so soon. It was my special little secret, but I don't think I'm going to get to decide that anymore, so we'll just show it to you guys. Get this image right here. Place this right here. We have so many things planned on this channel. You're honestly missing out if you haven't joined the Discord group and subscribed yet. If you guys want to see us get live every single day on Discord, do exclusive UI design stuff, share some secrets of UI design, just type D in the chat, and we'll just do Discord lives exclusively for the Discord members. Shivam says, are you a web developer too? Yes, you guessed it, I am. In fact, the very first video I made on this channel was changing viral UIs to web development sort of websites. So yes, I am a web developer, and a good one. For newsletter, news, let's make this even bigger. 64. That should do the trick. And if you guys are excited for tomorrow's UI, just type T in the chat really quickly. And we're just going to get this text. Shivam asks, what is my tech stack? It's funny you should ask, because I have a really fun little tech stack, which is no specific tech stack, but I know a lot of things. So I do like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which is your absolute basic stuff. We're going to click on lorem ipsum now, generate some text, and after HTML, CSS, JavaScript, I also do like React, JS, Next.js, and a lot many other programming languages, which I am honestly forgetting the name of now that I'm typing this stuff out. But I think I know like 6 different programming languages, 6 or 8, and I'm certified in all of them. So Hamdan and Sammy said T for tomorrow. That's nice. Awesome. This is going to be tomorrow's UI, you guys. I am so excited for that as well, because it was my special little secret. I did not plan on revealing it, but audience wins. So here you go. We're going to be building it out tomorrow. And if it's you know what would be sad, if it is disappointing, then you don't come back tomorrow. That would be truly sad, and I would be here alone in my stream, sort of just. I used to do like mobile app. I tried mobile app development with like Kotlin and stuff for Android, but here we are. I liked web so much, I didn't do it for a really long time. So we just stuck with me right here on the web platform, which I think is super duper cool. And I liked UI design and web development, so I just sort of stuck with it. I did have the option to try a little bit of, why are you not closing? Close away. Ganesh says, where are you from and do you not take classes? आप कहाँ से हो और आप हिंदी में क्लास नहीं लेते क्या? मैं तो इंडिया से ही हूँ और हिंदी भी आती है, मेरी फर्स्ट लैंग्वेज है. हिंदी का अभी मैंने चैनल इसलिए नहीं खोला क्योंकि ज़्यादातर कम्युनिटी अभी पहले इंग्लिश में इन्वॉल्व हो जाए, देन वी कैन ऑल्सो, हम लोग एक हिंदी में भी चैनल खोल लेंगे, तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. खोलेंगे, हिंदी में भी चैनल खोलेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं खोलेंगे. I did not think I was going to speak Hindi on stream. Sammy says, how did you get certified? I did like a couple of different online certifications and stuff. So I think my main ones are like HackerRank, and then I also have like a Google Web Development course certification, which is also quite a difficult deal to get. So there you go. And in fact, I think most, not all, most of my certifications are on my LinkedIn. So all my secrets are out of my bag. You can find most of my certifications on LinkedIn. I don't have all of them. I don't think all my web development certifications are on there. And I don't even have the time to update it now because busy. And we're going to add an email section. What email should we add? If you guys really type a funny email address, I'll just add it here. I'm just adding me at my mail right now, and just if you guys give me a really nice email address, I'll just put it here. Or give me your email address. People will be calling you left, right and center. That should be fun as well. Let's just change it. I'm just typing gibberish now. Me at mymail.com. Sammy says, is it hard to get certified by Google? If you know the language and the things you're getting certified in, then it is not. But if you don't, then it is. So you should like train a little bit before you jump into the whole Google certification thing, because is it hard? Not specifically, but you need to know what you're talking about. Like, they will catch you if you don't know what you're talking about. So maybe don't falsify your knowledge too much online, but I don't think it's impossible. Like, you can do it. You can do it. Just let's just get this stuff right here and copy all of it. Again, I'm just laughing because I never imagined getting to get here live every single day and just talk about UI design, because where I'm located at, I just talk about UI design stuff all the time, and then at my house, then no one really understands it, and then it's like I'm going crazy talking to a wall. But finally, we found the group of people which are as crazy about UI design as me. So fun. And now we're just going to get teacher testimonials, which you can sort of change. Let's just make this, wow, so big. what a big screen we have. Check out 18,000 pixels. Shocking. In fact, we didn't add a testimonial section. Oops, we didn't add a whole. Get this thing inside. Get this thing inside, please. Ankush Kushwaha says, great job. Thank you, Ankush. Appreciate that. Let's just drag this below and get this thing down as well. Because, and I'm only doing this because I forgot to add a title, which was sort of embarrassing, but not too embarrassing. So I think we'll be fine. Copy and paste this. Bring it down right here and type out student testimonials. Student testimonials. I cannot type on stream, legitimately. I cannot type on stream. Super duper embarrassing. Let's just get this whole thing together. And I promise you guys, if we hit 300 subscribers by 20th, I'll do something really, really special on stream and also for you guys. So just it's going to be a real party this time, because this time I didn't have much planned. It was just me with my weird red wig. But if you guys do like 300 by 20th, we will do something special that you are going to have. I can guarantee you're going to find a lot of value and use from as well. So it's not just going to be me in a red wig. I think y'all were hoping for more and I just disappointed you now. I did disappoint you, didn't I? Truly disappointing. Truly. Let's just change it to teacher testimonials. Teacher. Why is this all capital? Maybe because I don't know how to use caps lock. Caps lock. And now that we've taken care of that, we'll just take this section one more time, copy and paste it. We're just getting things sorted now. Nothing too specific. We're just getting things sorted, and then we'll just make our footer, and that will be the end of it. And then we'll get into tomorrow's design, which is so cool, you guys. Let's just skip this section, and this is one-on-one classes. Let's just get this image and this main image. We'll get these two downloaded, and then we'll be done for images for the day. Let's just make this so small it just disappears all at once. Let's just get two images. Where are our two images? Let's just get this image, download this right here, and also get our big logo, which is required for the footer. Today's footer, I see this, today the footer that we're building today, I see this footer and the style that we're using in so many big e-learning sites, and I never built it because it was always this one thin footer by me. So I think truly today's footer is going to be really useful as far as modern design is concerned. So it's going to be one of those things that is truly modern. Ankush says, don't worry about subscribers. I will subscribe from different channels. That's so nice of you, Ankush. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's couldn't ask for more. Couldn't possibly ask for more. Thank you so much. And we're just going to get this right here. Change this alignment. Should we change the alignment? I think we should, because again, alignment is God. Nope, not like this. We'll just go and create a frame out of this. So the best thing you can do is just change this group to a frame, and that's going to let you make this left line thing right align really quickly. Click on auto layout. That might center things for you a little bit. Rimsha Misha says, what energy. I really appreciate it, dear. Thank you. Do I know you? That seems like someone I know. I don't know if you're the person I know. How do we ever verify if you're the person I know? I don't think we do at all. How are you going to make this UI responsive? If you guys type R in the chat, I'm going to get into the whole responsive part, because it's going to take a little bit of time and I only want to get into it if you guys are interested. So just type R in the chat and I'll get into the whole responsive bit. Just type R in the chat line, get into the whole responsive box, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Alright, we'll just get into the responsive bit in one moment. Let's just get this whole frame by itself. Place it right here. Shift this here as well. And now that we've taken care of this, we're going to build our modern footer, which we had been waiting for such a long time. 1.5 hours of live streaming non-stop. Sammy says, show us your futuristic sample first. You know what, we'll do this desktop UI, demo this, and then do the futuristic sample, and then we'll get back to the responsive part. Because of course you guys requested for the futuristic sample first. I'm not going to make you guys wait that long. We'll do this, and then just as soon as we get this footer done, we're going to get into the futuristic sample. And then we're going to get into the responsive bit as well. No worries. 12,000 pixels, something around 12,000. Let's do 12,500. 12,500. And do this red box. The reason this is so fun is because modern footers as a whole have left and right alignments. Sometimes there's a contact me form, but always there's a little bit of description of the site itself, and sometimes there's also social media profiles. So if you have social media profiles, you can add it right here, right next to these, and that should automatically help you out. Rimsha says, do you do daily live streaming? Yes, absolutely. I come here live every single day at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, or which is also Pakistan time. I think they are the same. I don't think we have any difference in time zones at all. So I come here live every single day at 8 p.m. evening, and so much fun. New UI every single day. This is day 21 of the 100 days of UI design challenge. We have like 100 minus 21. What is 100 minus 21? 79 other days to go, and you can also check out the other streams as well. So yeah, I come here live every single day for the next 100 days. No, for the next 79 days. So until December 4th for sure. And then I don't know how long after that, because I'm pretty sure we're going to come up with something cool again. And now we're going to get into the part we've all been waiting for. At least I've been waiting for. The futuristic footer. Not the futuristic UI, the futuristic footer. You'll all be like, I'm just disappointing you one after the other. First it was my red weird wig, and now it's this. By the way, if you missed the red weird wig, rewind the video. Do it. Do not miss my red weird wig. It was all the most important part of today's UI. If I hit 200, if I hit... Naku asks, how do I find these images? Are they generated? No, I found them copyright free images on different illustration platforms and stuff. I do some generated images, but in the next coming days, we're going to have an AI for UI series on this channel where we're going to talk about generating images, generating copywriting text as well. And also we're also going to talk about illustrations, making illustrations in Figma, finding the right kind of illustrations, stock images, which is going to be in the everything series, which is going to be from 22 of this month. So fun month planned. So busy. Just make sure it's a little bit bigger. And again guys, tomorrow's UI is coming up super duper soon, so just wait around for that. Tomorrow's UI. What am I doing at this point? Wow, I'm crazy. We'll just get this line tool, create this really nice horizontal line which is called HR in HTML. I'm just showing off myself being a developer, nothing too complicated. Shift this guy right here and maybe align things perfectly, and we're going to make one final contact me form, which is, Shivam says, you should try to take catchy colors from color palettes online. Color palettes, do not get me started on wretched color palettes. I did my first ever website from color palettes. Color palettes are terrible, and I'm going to make a video on that because I want to rant. I absolutely want to rant, and I'm going to make a video on color palettes and why I hate color palettes. I did color palettes, but they are very, very confusing. If you're a beginner, maybe do it, because I did, but then those UI designs turned to be terrible. In fact, if you check out my old UI designs video, which we did on day 9 of this live stream, you'll find why. My first UI design ever was from color palettes, and it was honestly terrible. It was terrible. Contact. Why do I type contrast? Contact. Online, I think I could do something decent now when I'm already experienced, but if you're a beginner, I don't truly recommend color palettes. If you're a beginner, just either use all the primary colors, 3 of them or 4 of them, red, blue, green, yellow, like we're doing in this stream, or get all 3 primary colors, red, blue and yellow, or just get orange, green and purple, and just sort of shift around with shades of those. That's the simplest way to get started. Name, email, image. Name, email, message. Let's do name, email, message. we are so close to just revealing what we're building tomorrow, you guys. It was my little secret, and it's just so funny that I get to reveal it today. So close to getting this whole thing done, and just so close to just showing this off to you guys as well. At the end of the stream, we'll just share this with you guys as well, so you can also work with it, have some fun with it. Oops, what am I doing? Just take this rectangle if it's causing you problems like mine, and sort of just group it. Is my audio coming weirdly? Is it just too clashy? Is my mic too clashy? I'll just fix it if that is the case. Just tell me if the audio is too weird. We're just sort of completing this, and after we're done with this, we'll get into the copy and paste this. And what am I doing at this point? Let's just type name. I get annoyed at myself so much. Sammy said that's what we want, and I've spoken of so many things in the last couple of minutes. I don't know what it is you want anymore. Name, email, and message. Let's just copy and paste this email. Message, MESSAGE, and also generate the button. Give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Sorry for that. I will explain the joke. I promise I will explain the joke, and we're also getting into tomorrow's UI design. Really soon. We'll just bring this to the front, right click and bring to front. Bring this below, bring this sort of below, and just get this down as well. Change this color to red because everything is on a red background. Get this red from the logo. That should do the trick. And get this aligned perfectly in the center as well. So sorry for the interruption, you guys. I know we've gotten through so many interruptions on the stream. Just shift it above. This looks perfect. Looks completely perfect. Add a copyright, Spark Maths, and I physically cannot wait to share with you the tomorrow's UI design. Let's do a copyright. What should we do? Just Windows and dot and full stop if you want to do copyright really quickly. Spark Maths, and just centerline everything. And I'm just speed running at this point. So sorry about all of the interruptions. I know I caused a lot of them. Make it black. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed today's UI design. Super duper cool, super duper special. Let's switch off all of the others, share this with you, and also share tomorrow's UI design with you, which is honestly going to take me like 3 minutes to sort of scour around my old files with. So hold on, check this out. We'll just make this fit. How do you make it fit in Figma? You go right here, fit, not fit width and height, just fit width. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. The complete, the absolute most beautiful UI design, innovative, colorful, amazing thing we've ever made. Check it out. This is awesome. I would honestly believe if this was a real website. Just check it out. The most awesome use of bullet points ever. I love the white space. I love the whole thing, and this is the most beautiful thing ever. I will let you know what the joke is. Check it out. This is awesome. Like the best UI design I've ever done ever on this channel. I was a little skeptical at first, but this is so great, you guys. So great. Sign up for the newsletter. I would believe if this was a real website. I would low-key believe it was a real website. This footer is modern as always. I love it. Sign up for the newsletter, and I'm just going to escape this now. Share this with you guys so that you can also view it if you want to. Anyone can view. Share this in our live chat. And you can also join me and just sort of view it. and just sort of go here and check it out. While we're doing that, I think the joke was, and I'm going to get into the futuristic design soon. I think the joke was, people at my home did not know I was streaming, and so everyone just sort of rushed into the room, and then it was like wrap up, just lifting things off left and right, and it was so funny to me for some reason. Just everyone just sort of came into this room, and it was all like, done with the live stream, get on with the life. So just it was really weird. People started disconnecting cords and stuff, so glad it didn't impact the stream. And now we're going to get into, what was I talking about? I was talking about the futuristic UI. Futuristic UI, where did you go? Futuristic UI, I think it was called way layers. Alright, everyone just started disconnecting this whole stream. It would have been so funny if it just sort of just disconnected all on its own. Futuristic UI, here we have the futuristic UI, and I'm going to share this link with you as well, so you can also have some fun with our futuristic UI. Check it out. This has to have a logo right now. I haven't decided on a logo yet, which we might get. New Year's sale, 50% off, something. Check it out now. Futuristic UI, complete use of strokes and shapes. Beautiful 2-colored UI. We could make a dark mode out of this, which would honestly be way more cooler than this light mode version. This is just an initial draft right now, but it's so fun. Super duper fun. This is the best part. Check out this weird shape. It's very similar to this dribble shape. Check it out. And it's just, this is like taking a whole new level to this bullet points and just these illustrations. This is so cool. Like this, check it out. Check this weird guy out. Improving communication skills, resiliency, and overall personality development. And this is the most awesome UI I've ever done in my life. You can meet your mentor. It's a small UI per se, but Captain Crazy, of course, but it's quite futuristic, quite modern, and I do expect things like this to appear in future per se really quickly. So let's just change a couple of colors, and I can also share this with you guys if you want to see it. You know what, the whole thing was looking much better. But let's share this with you guys as well. So we'll just take this, and do you want me to share it? If you guys want to sort of play around with it, just type yes in the chat and I just share it with you. This is the UI that I'm talking about. So beautiful, so amazing. We're going to make it tomorrow, and let me just go right here, prototype, and I'll share tomorrow's UI here as well. This is so cool. Like, just check out the whole thing. We'll just, what is going on now? This is just prototype. Give me a moment. Change the device to MacBook Pro 14. Share it. Where did you go? Alright, we'll just share this with you guys. I think it would look much better if it was in dark mode. This is tomorrow's UI if you guys want to see it. The first one is today's and the second one is tomorrow's UI, but this is what we've planned for tomorrow. And again, these shapes and everything just is on a whole different level, and hopefully we can do a whole series on like different futuristic concepts at some point, and that would sort of entail every futuristic UI that you're thinking about. Dark mode and sort of these really cool goggle kind of things are also in trend. Again, today has been the most beautiful day ever. We've made this complete UI design, you guys, and so much fun just coming here live every single day, talking to you and discussing UI designs like never before. Thank you so much for joining me. I will come back tomorrow 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, or wherever you are also, and this is going to be the most amazing UI design stream you ever see on the internet ever. I'll join you tomorrow for day 22 of the 100 Days of UI Design Challenge, because today we've learned shapes, auto layouts, text, outfit is the best font ever, Veera weird looks in the red wig and stuff like that, and we've just covered so much. We've covered this header, shadow and everything. Just there's just so much. Completely blows my mind. I'll come back tomorrow for day 22 of the 100 Days of UI Design Challenge. Make sure to join me live. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, take care and goodbye.